another Lego builder review. And today I'm very excited for this set. It's the Back to the Future set with the DeLorean. It's an 18 plus set, model set number 10300. It's got 1872 pieces. Also got a little battery in it for a little light block. I'll show you that in a moment. So let's look at the back of the box. Some cool little features. So there's a bit of a different view with the model. This particular model is the model from Back to the Future Part 2 with Mr. Fusion on the back, because it's a 3-in-1 set, so you can actually build each of the 3 versions of the car from each of the 3 movies. So there's the one from 1, 2 and then 3. I've also got some cool accessories. We've got the flux capacitor, so that's where the light block comes in, so that lights up. Got some, we've got the hoverboard. We've got the plutonium case there as well. We've got the gull wing doors which open and close, and there's a profile shot of the actual DeLorean from the movie. Included with the set also is a plaque with some stats. Cool. Dr. E. Brown Enterprises, year 1985, obviously Back to the Future Part 1. There's the power, fuel plutonium, and the actual speed as well, 88 miles per hour. And you've also got the cool Marty McFly and Doc Brown minifigs, which are displayed with the stand. So, without ado, let's open this box and see what's in there. So there is actually quite a lot in this box. It fills up my whole table, so let's have a look. So we have 13 numbered bags in 11 build stages, and we also have another unnumbered bag here. It's got a big windshield piece in it as well. Just hope that's not scratched when I open it up. And also got our instruction booklet in this cardboard sleeve. So let's open up and see what's in there. So this is what's in the sleeve. We've got our sticker sheet and the booklet. So looking at the stickers first of all. So we've got the sticker for the plaque and some of the accessories like the hoverboard and the number plate. But I'm really disappointed. I was hoping the panels inside the time machine would be printed pieces, but it looks like they're all going to be stickers. But I'm not going to let that upset me. I've also got, looks to be a clear fruit sticker that goes on top of the flux capacitor. The design of the booklet is quite cool. So we've got a cool design on the front of the back of the DeLorean, and also at the rear we've also got the falling off number plate, the iconic one of the iconic scenes in the movie. So let's have a look inside the booklet. I've got forward, some stills from the actual movie, some more stills from the first movie, and more about the car and the flux capacitor. Got some notes from the design team, and this is how the build is situated. So you can see the first 10 build stages are just building the main body of the car and the minifigs, but then this is where it changes. So we've got different build stages then in 11 for each version of the car. So all the accessories you can swap and change to make either version. So we've got the version from Back to the Future 1, apart from Back to the Future Part 2, and Back to the Future Part 3. Right, let's start build stage 1. Right, so build stage 1, there's not that much to it actually, to be fair really. We're building some of the minifigs, and it only goes up to 26 steps. So it's going to be brief, so let's crack on with it. So we've just finished step 14 in build stage 1, and we've got a little bit of threading going. Let's carry on. Right, so we've just finished step 26 in build stage 1, and that's also the end of build stage 1. Now we've added some extra padding to the top and these gear systems. At the moment, this mechanism is being kept in place by these yellow blocks, which, looking through the pages of the build later on, are taken out. So it's essentially moves this mechanism back and forth. I'm not sure what it's going to be for, but we'll see what happens later on. We've also got these two little minifigs. So there's Marty. And they've both got reversible faces as well. So I've kept up. This is Doc Row. It's got the sunglasses on this side, and he's just got a bit more of a worried expression on the other side. So let's move on to stage 2. Right, so we're now on stage 2, and it looks to be another fairly small build stage. It only goes up to step 44. It just looks like we're building on the top of that frame. So we've just finished step 44 in build stage 2, and not much going on here. We've just added some extra details to the top part of the frame, and also more details underneath. Still got those safety blocks in there. Let's move on to stage 3. So we're now on build stage 3. I believe it starts off with building the two steering systems with suspension, and it goes up to 84, where it looks like we've extended out the front and rear, extending the frame out. Right, so we've now just finished step 61 in build stage 3, and we've now added these front and rear sections on. Now I thought initially these were going to be suspension, but not. They're part of the mechanism that flips the wheels sideways. So let's carry on. Right, so we've just finished stage 84 and also build stage 3. And this is where we are. We've extended out both the front and rear sections there. And if we look underneath now, you see those yellow blocks are gone. They've been moved to there. And now we've also got this mechanism working here now. So we pull this bar here. These flip out and back. This is where the wheels are going to be attached. So when we're doing the Back to the Future Part 2 model, these wheels will feature in that. Right, let's move on to stage 4. So we're now on build stage 4. This is the biggest of the steps so far. It goes from step 85 to 240. And it looks like at this stage we're just going to be extending out a little more to the front and the rear. Added another little section at the front there. So let's carry on. Right, so we've just reached step 114 in build stage 4, and we've extended out on the front and rear. It's quite obvious to see now what the front and the rear of the vehicle is going to be. So let's move on. So we just reached step 127 in stage 4, and we're extending the front out even further again, adding more assemblies onto that. We're going to go on to the final section of the build stage. So we've just finished step 140 in build stage 4, and this is where we are. We've got this front bit here, which I think is going to be part of the bonnet of the vehicle. Right, let's move on to build stage 5. Right, so we about to start stage 5. Only 40 steps to this build stage, and it's mainly about just extending upwards on the front and the back, so putting the frame on the back and then adding the wheel arches, front bumper, etc. on the front of the vehicle. Right, so let's get building. Right, so we've just finished step 181 and also build stage 5, and this is where we are. So we've built the part of the front of the vehicle now. We've got the headlight section. We've got a cool printed piece here for the logo of the car, a DMC. We've got these light blue blocks under here. So, and we've also got the wheel arches, part of the frame of the hood or the bonnet of the vehicle. And we've also added some more reinforcement to the back there. So let's move on to build stage 6. Right, so we are now on build stage 6, and we go from 182 to 215, and it's just essentially adding more detail to the rear of the car. So we've reached step 199 in build stage 6, and we've added the wheel arches to both sides of the vehicle. Right, so we've just finished step 215 in build stage 6, and we've added some rear lighting to the back of the vehicle. Let's flip it back over. As you can see, got the rear lights on the vehicle on that. So let's go forward to build stage 7. Right, so we're now on build stage 7, and it goes from steps 216 to 249, and it looks like we're building the cockpit, or the middle section of the car, with the seats, the steering wheel, and we're also adding the flux capacitor, and a bit more towards the rear. So now we're starting to get some more interesting blocks in the build. Of course, we've got, from the unnumbered back, we've got this nice big windscreen piece, and also the light block as well, which would be quite good. So let's start building. Right, so we've just finished step 233 in build stage 7, and this is where we are. So if we turn this around, you can see that we've put some added some more detail to the cockpit. We've added a little gear stick into a little clear block, and then we've also got the light block connected up to this mechanism at the back here. There's a you press the button at the back like so. It's a bit fiddly to get on without the switch. As you can see, that light block is lighting up, and inside that piece there, through the transparent sticker, is I believe an anchor piece which represents the flux capacitor quite well. So let's move on. Right, so we've just finished step 249 in build stage 7. This is where we are. Just got to attach this cool giant windscreen piece soon, but we've also added the front steering wheel and all the instrumentation for the time machine. Now, this bottom piece, that looks like a calculator. That's actually the only printed piece there. All the rest are stickers. It's quite a shame. I would have expected in this model to have at least the printed time pieces. And of course then we've got the clear through sticker there on the flux capacitor. Right, so I'm just going to mount this windscreen now. So I've just mounted the windscreen to the top of the vehicle now, and that is now build stage 7 complete. Looking nice. Right, let's carry on to stage 8. Right, so we're about to start build stage 8, and this goes from step 250 all the way to 303. Basically, we're building the center roof of the vehicle and adding some of the components of the time machine in the back of the car. So we've just finished step 276 in build stage 8, and we've added these connections here for the gull wing doors. Let's move forward. So we've just finished step 303 in build stage 8, and we've also completed stage 8. And this is what we have at the end of this build stage. So we've built ourselves a little switch here. So if we push this down, it switches on the light brick on the flux capacitor. And we've also added more detail to the back of the car, the circuitry of the time machine. So we've got some capacitor things going on here, and we've got these back vents and piping. So let's go on to build stage 9. So build stage 9 is goes from 304 to 351, and it is just basically building the gull wing doors. So let's crack on. So we've just finished step 351 in build stage 9, and this is where we are. We've got our gull wing doors, so let's just sort one of these up, and it's the same with the other side. They don't seem to stay up by themselves though, which is a bit of a shame. It would be nice for them to stay up. So let's go on to build stage 10. Right, so we've just got to start build stage 10, which goes up from steps 352 to 400. We go back a page or two. We're building the back of the vehicle, so the side panels on the back, and we are covering the time machine circuitry, and then we're also the final 10 steps are building some of the accessories like the hoverboard and also the plutonium case. Right, so let's crack on. So we've just finished step 370 in build stage 10, and this is where we are. So we've built some side panel here, and we've got this wiring from the undamaged bag as well, which is going across there into the back of there. Right, so we just need to do the same on the other side. So we've just finished step 390 in build stage 10. There we go, we've got the other side paneling on here. We've also added some additional piping work here as well. So we've just finished step 400 in build stage 10, and we've now built our little accessories. We've got a cool little hoverboard from Back to the Future Part 2. I've also got our plutonium case here. We'll open that up. There's our plutonium inside. They've both got their own little dedicated spot to keep inside the DeLorean, so if we put the plutonium case in there, and we can also put the hoverboard inside there as well. Let's move on to stage 11. So we are now on the final build stage, which is 11. It's a bit different to the other stages. There's a lot more pieces, and there's a reason for that, because we've got to build the different types of models. So first few pages are literally just tidying up some of the rear vents and a holder for the number plate. And then we get to this section where we've got the 3 different versions of the car, and we just need to go to the various page number to build each version. So carry on to page 242 to build the one from Back to the Future Part 1. Then go to 254 for Back to the Future Part 2, and then to 266 for Back to the Future Part 3. First of all, we're just going to carry on and build the version from the first movie, and we'll carry on and then do the other 2 versions later on. So we've just finished step 408 in stage 11, and we just added the final rear parts to the vents in the back there, some extra side paneling, and we're just going to do our first version of the car, which is just 10 steps, which is the version from Back to the Future Part 1, and it should go up to 419. Then we're just going to add some more parts to the engine and the big hook that connects up to the power lines at the end of the movie. So I've just finished the first version of the car, so that's up to step 419. I've also built the plaque from 283 to stick the minifigs on. Quite a little cool plaque, the information about the car. Now this is the car. Looking very nice. It's got the hook from the first film, which connects to the power lines. We've also got our bonnet here as well. So let's open that up. And of course we've got the accessories in there as well. So let's close that bonnet. Let's go to the rear of the car. We've got some more wiring and components to the time machine, and we've got the famous out of time number plate. So I'm just going to move on now and build the second version of the car for Back to the Future Part 2. Right, so I've just built some of the accessories for the second stage. We've got Mr. Fusion. So if we open that up, we've got a banana, we've got a soda can. Let's close Mr. Fusion back up. We've also got the second number plate from Back to the Future Part 2. We've also got the surround section where Mr. Fusion sits in. Only problem is we've got to reuse some of the parts that we used in the first model. So we've got to partially disassemble the top here, because there's 2 connections here which we need to mount that onto there, and we're going to partially disassemble there as well so we can change the number plate. So let's do that. Right, so we've just finished the version for Back to the Future Part 2, and a few different features. We've got Mr. Fusion at the back here. As you see, we can open them up, and we've got the various bits of rubbish that makes Mr. Fusion work in there. We've got the alternate number plate as well, and I'm going to flip the wheels now, so give me 2 moments. I'll put the camera down. There we go. So I've just used the mechanism underneath to flip the tyres, so when it's flying in the movie, we've got 4 plastic bricks underneath which give the illusion that it's flying. Obviously a nice clear stand would be nice, so I might think about getting one of them online. So let's do version 3. Right, so we're now going to build the version from Back to the Future Part 3. Some more changes again, and first of all, slight difference in the bonnet. We have to reverse one of those pieces round, so we've got some studs to attach a later part of the build, which is for this contraption on the front of the vehicle. And we've also got to add the different colour rims and also hubcaps as well. So let's do it. And here we go. This is the version from Back to the Future Part 3. Only difference here really, so we've got this front part here, and we've got the different wheels and hubcaps on. Right, so all in all, I really enjoyed making this build. It's the first non-Technic car that I've done. So, you know, it wasn't as challenging as a Technic build for the technical aspect, but it was really fun building all the different structures up. And obviously, being a light concept as well, we've got all the extra levels of detail which make this thing look amazing. Minimal stickers, which I was quite happy about, apart from inside there were rather some printed pieces. And also, when you were swapping and changing the models around, there was no instructions on, obviously, if you build one version of the car, on how to change it up to the other version. You sort of had to just work it out yourself, which was a bit disappointing, but overall, a fantastic little car, fantastic little build, well happy with it. Right, so there we go, ciao for now, and see you on the next vid.